Hey, what's up everyone? This is Dalton at Daltonians TFs, and this is it. This is the final video for the Bionicle 2015 line as of this half of the year, and we're going to take a look at all of these guys, give you my overall thoughts and opinions on each set being, well, not each set, but each group being the Toa, then the Protectors, then all the Skull Spiders. So, let's get on to it. As far as the Toa go, they're really... it's hard to just sum this up in a few words, but I really enjoy all these guys. I mean, the new system that they're using based on the Hero Factory designs, yeah, it's different, but I like how they brought back the gear mechanisms with the arms and the way they made each figure completely unique as far as height, armor build, or armor arrangement, the translucent parts like you see here on Pahatu, kind of right in here on Anua. Even, all the weapons, with Pahatu having boomerangs, Gali having a trident or battle axe, Tahu having flame swords or regular golden blades, Liwa having the swords or battle axes, and Kopaka having the spear and shield, and Anua having the shovels or the hammer. Just really awesome sets, and I hope to see more stuff like this over the next couple of years for Bionicle. And as far as my two favorite figures, I'm going to go with one of the smaller and one of the taller. My favorite's going to have... it's going to be a tie between Tahu and Kopaka. Both of them are really great figures, but I really like how the colors and everything work for Tahu. And for the smaller guys, I'd have to say that Gali is my absolute favorite of the smaller $15 figures. Just the way she's built and everything, it really works well. So these two right here are my favorite out of these six. Now if I were to choose a third favorite to split it half and half, I would say Kopaka. So these three right here are my least favorite, but they're still really great figures, and I'm not going to, argue anything against it. So let me get all these guys out of the way, and we'll go on to the Protectors. Alright, and here we have our 6 Protectors. And again, these guys are really awesomely built. The way, they're all built in their own way. None of them are exactly the same. With, most of them, the chests are normal chests, except for the Protector of Earth. He has his Rapid Shooter as his center torso. And they all have individual weapons that make, their Toa partners even more powerful. From having a saw blade and launcher to having propulsion and water and a harpoon stud shooter to an electric sandstorm blaster or flame bow or a fireball shooter. I mean, it just works so well. And them having the exact same masks, not a problem, because they all are the same, I would say, species or race. I don't want to make things sound weird, but that's pretty much what they are. They just have, different body types and everything else, just like human beings would. But they're really nice. And out of the 6, I would say that the Protector of Stone, Fire, and it's going to be a tough one, but I'd say the Protector of Fire, Stone, and Jungle, or Air, are my 3 favorites. The Protector of Ice, he doesn't really have elbows, so it makes it a little weird just having his wrists flip up in place of his elbows. With the Protector of Water, there's hardly any armor on her whatsoever, and it kind of sucks. And, as cool as the Protector of Stone is and how bulky he looks, I just like the idea of the stud shooter being a different piece, even though it is pretty cool that it's built into his torso. But overall, it's a really cool group of figures, and I highly recommend them. And, yeah. So let me get my Skull Spiders all lined up, and I'll give my final thoughts on this whole entire series. So, be right back. Okay, and here we have all the Skull Spiders from every single set, along with the Lord of Skull Spiders. And an impressive, kind of army build type thing. But they're kind of puny. I mean, they're just masks with legs. compared to a half the size of a Toa sized figure. It's not that I hate these, it's just, it could be better for something just starting out. But we've seen later with the summer release figures, we're getting a lot more villains and everything, so I do feel a little bit better about that, and I think we're only getting like 1 or 2 hero figures. So, not bad for the first set of villains. Again, I still think it could be better, but, we get what we get, and I'm really happy with LEGO for bringing back Bionicle, and that's my main point I want to make. Back in 2010, we thought it was over for good, and, a little bit of brief history. Back in 2001, we had our Toa Mata, which, those were great figures in themselves. Some of them were a little bit unique, and they all had their own unique weapons and masks. Then in 2002, they got upgraded to the Toa Nuva forms, which again, they had better weapons, better masks, and, just went on and on from there. Then in 2008 or 2009, we got the Toa Fantoka. 3 Toa figures, being Pohatu, Liwa, and Kopaka. New design, new everything. New weapons, just really cool looking figures. Then later that year, we got the Mystica figures, being Tahu, Gali, and Onua. So we had them all return once again. And then shortly later, after the Glatorian figures, it ended. It was the Glatorian, then the Glatorian Stars, or something like that, Glatorian Legends, I think that's what it was. Then you had the Bionicle Stars, which you had one of Tahu, one of Toa Takanuva, and the Glatorian named Gresh. I really wish that with this line, we do get a new Toa Kopaka. I would really love, or not Kopaka, Takanuva. Just be really awesome to have that Toa of Light. So that's pretty much it. That's my final thoughts. Is I really like this first wave. The Toa figures are phenomenal. The Protectors are really cool figures in themselves, and the Skull Spiders, really nice idea. Could have been executed a little bit better, but overall, the heroes once again win. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of all these Bionicle figures based on my videos, what you've seen, and I will put a annotation up above right here of all the Toa, if you want to see that. And now the Protectors, and then right there, right above the Skull Spider, there's his review, or her, whatever. So there's all those annotations and everything. You want to see those, check them out. Also, I've got the links down in the description below, so check that out, along with my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hope you guys enjoyed this series. Again, it's in that playlist. I'll put the playlist in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.